Amanda here, along with William Harvey, and we are going to talk about the Houston Texans Green Bay Packer game today. First of all, I'm going to start on a positive. I think that our quarterback played a much better game today. He passed for a little over 200 yards for 2 touchdowns, and I think the key was 0 interceptions. He did not throw an interception. He played better. He looked a little more confident, and I feel good about the way he played. I mean, it's not easy to come into Lambeau Field. The conditions were atrocious. I mean, it snowed horribly the whole game, so I really feel good about the way our offense played. We didn't have much of a running game, but I really feel good about our quarterback. So I know many of you will be surprised by that, but I feel good about the way he played. He had very similar stats to Aaron Rodgers, and we all know Aaron Rodgers is one of the best to ever play the game, but I feel optimistic. Now, we are 6-6. We are at the top of our division, but that's still a little dicey because Tennessee's 6-6. And Indianapolis is 5-6, and Indy plays tomorrow night. They play the Jets. They should win, but we are all hoping they would lose. So that would be a 3-way. It's not going to be a tie just because the way the division pans out, but we still have to pay. We have to go into Indianapolis next week, and we all know how difficult it is to win in Indianapolis. And we still have to play Tennessee, and they're playing some good football. So we've got a couple of, I mean, people might not see it as tough, but it is tough for the Texans, and I know it because I've seen it firsthand. So hopefully Indy will lose tomorrow, but we've got to get it together. I think the biggest key to victory is the chemistry between DeAndre Hopkins and Brock Osweiler, which we have not seen come together at all. We saw it in the last 2 minutes of the game today, which was very hopeful, but it was too much too late. We really need to see these two connect because DeAndre Hopkins is an awesome receiver. He's one of the best there is. So he just has to get it and connect with him. Getting the ball to CJ Fedorovitz and Ryan Griffin just is not going to win football games. Those short dump passes just isn't going to do it. So we really need to get D-Hop involved. And I think that's our key to victory and our key to the playoffs. So I really hope that Brock and D-Hop can find their chemistry next week against Indianapolis. So let's talk about some other games. Let's talk about the Raider game, which was a key game. And I'm very glad to see they won. Derek Carr played a great game. He was a little soft in the first half, but came back in the second half to lead his team to victory. I think the biggest thing with the Raiders was their defense. Khalil Mack is an animal. Great job, Khalil Mack. He has 10 sacks on the season. And the Raider defense is coming up. They are playing great games. So in the AFC West, we've got the Raiders, the Chiefs, and the Broncos. So I think the Thursday night game between the Chiefs and the Raiders is going to be an awesome game. So I'm hoping that the Raiders win, but the Chiefs are playing some really good football. So a lot of really exciting football in the last few weeks of the season. The biggest surprise was the Cowboys, and they clinched a playoff berth, which, boo, I'm not happy with, but oh well. Thank you, Washington. So that's going to be the end of my synopsis this week, and I will be back next week in hopes that the Texans can prevail against the Indianapolis Colts. Peace out.